Hello my friends, pretty happy here because the sun came out, so I'm going to enjoy it and talk about microplastics in the ocean and in our laundry. My big question today is, once we collect microfibers and microplastics from our clothing, then what do? There's no way that I have figured out how to dispose of this stuff. Alright, so before I begin, please subscribe to my channel or subscribe to my socials, whatever it is, or hit me up directly because I love talking about this stuff. Okay, let's get to it. So lately you might have heard me talk a lot about microfibers in the ocean. I reported on microfibers found all over the Arctic oceans, and scientists studied it and figured out it all comes from our laundry. So for example, this shirt I have here looks innocent, but if you look at the label, it's 60% polyester. No bueno. When it goes into the spin cycles and the tumbling in the washing machine, that's when the fibers break off, and then it goes into the water supply. And even though it goes to a sewage treatment plant and maybe gets filtered out there, still studies say that 5% goes out into the ocean, and that compounds into a lot. Okay, so microplastics in the ocean from our laundry is not a new problem. In fact, they make a product for it already. It's called the Guppy Friend. It's a guppy bag, and it's basically, ironically enough, it's a filter bag for your laundry made out of plastic, and it's made in China, but from a German company. Alright, so let me show you what it looks like. Pretty cool. So here it is. Stop micro waste. Pretty sweet. This is a medium one. You fill it about halfway with your laundry, yoga pants, fleeces. Just look at the labels. Anything that has polyester, you put it in here, fill it up halfway, and use liquid soap. And when it's done, the instructions say to take it out and dispose of it properly. But how do you dispose of this stuff properly? Okay, so the whole reason I got this was so that I could make a video about using this bag, collecting a bunch of microfiber, and then sending it to the Materials Research and Development Department at TerraCycle, because they specialize in hard to recycle materials. In fact, maybe they already have a solution to this. So it would require a lot of people collecting this microfiber, and that's kind of what needs to happen. I went to buy the guppy bag from my local Patagonia store, and when I was there, I met the coolest dude. His name is Jake Tellkamp, and he works at the store, and he has been collecting microfibers and microplastics from fleeces and from guppy bags for the past 2 years, and this is what we got. It's insane, you guys. It's huge. It's huge. So when I open it, and you have to be really careful when you open it, it's like dust. So you don't want to touch it, you don't want to breathe on it, because it will just start to fly all over the place. And I made the mistake of touching it the other day, and it got on my fingers. You could see the fibers on my fingers, so I'm gonna leave it closed. This is like an environmental hazard. So here, I want you guys to check it out. Meet Jake Tellkamp, one of the coolest dudes I met recently, and a fellow anti-plastic ocean warrior. Check him out.
So right here is my collection of microfibers from our guppy bags, as well as from collecting them from our depiller machine. So when I first started working for Patagonia, we were selling these guppy bags, and I was like, oh, I want to start a collection. And so I've gotten our store to any time that they have a guppy bag, they'll bring it in and add it to this mason jar. So this is like over 2 years of microplastic, which would have gone through our washer machine and gotten into the ocean. I've kind of made it a fun thing of collecting it, and now this is like almost like over 2 years now. So you can see quite a bit of just pilled fabric, or stuff that will come off in the washing machine, but all this stuff is microplastic. So if that gets into the waterways, gets into our fish, pollutes us, pollutes the planet. So yeah, just a cool thing of there might not be a way to recycle this stuff as of now. So I figured keep it in a jar so it doesn't get in the ocean, and then once there is a way to recycle it, then we can upcycle it or figure out something to do with it. So yeah, 2 years of collecting microplastic. That's what you get.
big ups to Jake. Thank you so much. And now we have a sample big enough that we can send over to TerraCycle, and maybe when they watch this video, maybe they already have a solution, like I said, but there's only one way to find out. So Jake, thank you so much, and big ups to you and the crew at Patagonia San Francisco, ahead of the game. I wonder how many other Patagonia stores have been collecting microfiber dust from their guppy bags and their stores, but this is a really impressive amount. So looking forward to this project, you guys. Please stay tuned. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.